Thank you for stopping by. I'm your political activist, Jeffrey Weiss, working to keep you informed of world events and interpreting that which is cloaked. Today we discuss Trump and his friends. The real estate industry has traditionally been lightly regulated compared to the finance and banking industries, despite the sometimes large sums of money involved in transactions. As a result, the industry has tended to be a magnet for money laundering. Trump's long-running engagement with the development company, the Bayrock Group, and its former managing director, convicted felon Felix Sater, and are under scrutiny by the special counsel. Bayrock has offices in Trump Tower and founded by a former Soviet official. It was also central to putting together multiple deals with Trump, including the troubled Trump Soho building in New York City. It appears that Trump's children, Ivanka and Donald Trump Jr., narrowly avoided being charged for fraud in their part in promoting the Soho project. The decision to not bring charges against Ivanka and Donald Jr., despite the recommendation of prosecutors, was made by the Manhattan District Attorney, Cyrus Vance Jr., who later received more than $50,000 in campaign contribution from Trump's lawyer, Mark Kasowitz. Kasowitz denies having made a contribution quid pro quo for anything. Vance, for his part, defended the decision, saying that at the time it was not beyond reasonable doubt that a crime had been committed. The case is now being looked at by the special counsel. The lawsuits have alleged that Bayrock maintained links to Russian criminal syndicates and conducted $250 million in tax evasion, with money laundering central to its business model. Bayrock's former chief financial officer suggests that at moments when Bayrock was running low on funds, large infusions of cash would come in from Russia or Kazakhstan from shadowy investors hoping to hide their money. The period of business activity in Bayrock reflects a time when Trump was actively engaged in the real estate development firm. In his deposition, Trump stated under oath, "It is ridiculous that I would be investing in Russia." And then he added, "Russia is one of the hottest places in the world for investment." Trump settled a lawsuit that claimed he had misled investors in Trump Soho to the tune of several tens of millions of dollars. One of the key figures involved in these deals has been Russian-born, mob-linked businessman Felix Sater, who pleaded guilty to racketeering for his role in a $40 million stock fraud scheme involving the Genovese and Bonanno crime families, and was convicted of stabbing a man in the face with a broken margarita glass in New York. Sater avoided jail times by cooperating as an informant in the stock fraud case. In a twist worthy of Hollywood, he also appears to have done covert work for the CIA as part of his successful efforts to avoid jail time. One of the allegations in the lawsuits against Bayrock is a conspiracy to conceal Sater's role and beneficial ownership in Bayrock, a critical point in light of regulations governing information presented to potential investors. Despite their long-set association, Trump has repeatedly denied knowing Sater's criminal past, and notwithstanding the fact that Sater widely represents himself as a Trump associate in business deals. Moreover, a Trump security detail actually worked on Sater's case when he was in the FBI. It recently came to light that Sater exchanged a series of emails with Trump's lawyer Michael Cohen in an attempt to broker a Trump project in Moscow with the help of Russian President Vladimir Putin. An email from Sater to Cohen claimed, in reference to Trump, "Our boy can become president of the United States and we can engineer it." The email continued, "I will get all of Putin's team in working on this, and I will manage the project," further highlighting the potential to view these as part of an ongoing criminal conspiracy is the fact that Cohen, Trump's lawyer, and Sater have been friends since childhood. Cohen himself has been linked to a series of high-profile real estate purchases in New York that appears to be financed by money flowing out of the Ukraine. Cohen and his family members and business partners purchased close to a dozen Trump properties in a very short period of time, starting around 2001, when Cohen was 40 years old. These purchases seemed to far outstrip his assets and resources at the time. Cohen's brother was married to the daughter of Alex Ovanov, a wealthy Ukraine businessman who had links to Ukraine and Russian underworld figures. Ovanov died in March 2017, leading some commentators to claim the timing of the death was suspicious, while family members suggest it was a long-suffering illness. If my articles interest you, please use the link to check out my website and my books. Thank you very much.